Hey guys, happy Friday! It's almost Christmas and I would say I'm in a little bit of more of a Christmas spirit. Today I'm going to go out and finish up. Basically, I'm going to raid Walgreens of all their gift cards. And I thought we would start today's video off building my outfit. I want to give credit where credit is due. This is Lisa Napoli. She did a video on getting ready for a model photo shoot. It was actually a Chanel photo shoot. I loved it. I loved it. I ended up buying that Mademoiselle nail polish. Love it. I've bought a lot of things that they like. Some have worked, some haven't. It's just the way it is. So anyway, she started with a just plain white tank top. She said it was easy to get over her head and not mess up her hair and makeup. And I put on this one that I just got from Abercrombie and I love it. This is ugly but necessary. And I have on that Soma bra. I gave my mom the nude one. She loved it. So I ordered myself a nude one and then I ordered her one, a black one. So we both have each and I just love them. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked how much I like it. What are we gonna do next? Okay, so we've got on a pair of my newest favorite jeans and I got them in the regular too and they're not new. I've had them before, but I got rid of them and I bought them again. And here they are. They're the A Gold E 90s pinch waist. These are the black and I have the nude. The only thing is I wish they were longer. I don't know, I'm just getting into that, you know, wanting the really long jeans. So what I'm gonna do is I need to wear something comfortable so I can just get it done today. So I'm gonna put on these boots and I feel like they're kind of model off duty looking. They're made by Far and they're true to size. You can see I've enjoyed them. I found out about these when I was watching, you know, Capsule Wardrobe Girls. They're cool. They're not too pointy, but they're not square. They've got the seam up the front. They've got a cool little heel. So I thought what I would do is put these on, see how they look, and maybe cuff my jeans. Hey, Chanel. Chanel has come to be with us. Okay, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna need them cuffed. They're kind of fitted at my ankle, and I think they fit the look. So here's where the cool stuff comes in, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything like clothing wise I have so far. I'm doing this like I did last week because I liked it and you guys seem to like it too. I'm doing my Friday haul in two parts. Today's Wednesday and then I'll finish up tomorrow. So I have here a menagerie of things. First of all, I have this white t-shirt from We the Free, which probably means free people, which you can see it's a small and it's oversized, but I got this for future white t-shirt needs. I ordered it from Nordstrom. I bought this little layering piece because I have noticed I'm not good at layering, and that is because I'm not good at cold weather, but I need to be because it's gotten cold here and I want to show, you know, I want to feature things with you guys too. So I grabbed this little white BP top and then these I purchased to do what I'm going to show you today. This one I got at Gap. I actually went in there. I had ordered a suit to feature for you guys and I did not realize that the stripes were metallic and that wasn't the vibe I was going for. Since I had that one simple return, I returned it at the store. When I do the big hauls, I don't return at my local store because I feel like it's just kind of unfair and tacky. But this I got because have you guys ever watched, I know I've mentioned her before, but Allison Bornstein, she is a stylist that I think you may like. Of course, she's younger than I am and she, I believe, is New York based. I believe she has a book out. I haven't watched her videos lately, but ever so often when I want to go back to ground zero and get inspired again and get off of a particular tangent and get back into basics, which I think is what you have to do every once in a while, I like to go to her. She has some very interesting videos and she styles a polka dot shirt a lot. Let's just slip this on just for the heck of it. And this one is kind of a satin. I like polka dots. I wear polka dots in the summer, but I've never really worn them like right now. So the name of it is the Boyfriend Shirt Satin, and I got the small. And if I didn't want it slightly oversized, I could easily wear the extra small. Here it is. I do think it could really add something, you know, to your wardrobe and be kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like chic and fun at the same time. So I got it. just to try it and see if I like it. If I don't, then now I know, you know what I mean? So that's why I got it. And I do think it could look really good. This is also the boyfriend shirt in satin and in small. It looks a little prettier on the inside. What Lisa did, and I thought it was so cool, and I loved it. I watched it again last night because I couldn't remember if she took the collar out or kept it in, but she just took a black silky shirt like this. Then she took just her black blazer and put it on. Now this, I was gonna try to do it with like the George Walmart blazer or something like that I knew a lot of you had, but I think it needs to be somewhat of, I'm not saying fitted, but not really oversized for it to look right. That is so cool. I mean, just that one extra layer keeps you warm, adds a little something something, kind of like when you wear a sweatshirt with a blazer. I love it. I love things that people do that I think, wow, that's cool. I didn't think of that, you know, especially when it's something easy like this. So I wanted to get dressed with you. So this is the entire look of the day. Now, it's very simple, but that's what I was going for today. First of all, my hair, you will notice that it is a little bit darker, a little bit of a different tone, and flat. That is because I just had it done yesterday afternoon, and I asked her could she curl it, and she says, yeah, but you know heat will take off some of the color. I said, okay. And I wanted to leave it in 24 hours before I take a shower so that it wouldn't wash out, because you know, the toner and things like that, they will start to wash out. And I was thinking this morning, be glad that you don't have to live out all of your hair color and everything, all of your experimenting with foundations on camera, because it just is what it is, you guys. If I didn't make a video on the days I didn't feel my best, I would not be able to make many videos. So I'm not loving it right now, and I think when I wash it and style it myself, I will. And I did just buy this the other day. It is the Fast Dry, it says hairspray, and then it says flexible hold thermal spray, and it's hold number 8, which is kind of low from 0 to 25. And it's literally what I like, which is where you take out your piece of hair that you're getting ready to put on the roller or the curler or whatever, and you spray it, and not only does it protect it, but it holds it. And let me tell you, I'm so glad that I sprayed this morning. It smells so good. It smells like an Escada fragrance from the summer. That's how it smells. You know how like it's just that basic, fruity, sweet smell? It smells so good. And then speaking of something smelling good, I have the biggest apology to make to you. And I am not surprised that I did this, because when I went to go order the full size of one of her fragrances, I wanted to get the one that was sprayed on the paper of the makeup that they sent me. And I thought it was the one in the white container, Suite 302. And I had to go look up the email where they wrote me back and said it was this one. I was like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. Well, one of you, actually 2 of you, called to my attention that in the last video that I told you about it, I said the wrong one, and I'm so sorry. The only thing that makes me feel better is I love that one too. If you got that one, rest assured it's a good one. I think they're all 3 good. I will probably eventually get all 3. But this one, oh my gosh, it is so, let me spray it and walk through it because I want it to be on me. I'm gonna say something funny. It's not funny, you might not know what I mean, but this one has a, almost like a stench to it. You know what I mean? Like this one is not only pretty, there is something in it that gives it that some people might not like it kind of thing. And I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like if it was food, it would almost have a little bit of something salty or bitter in it. That's how I feel, but I love it. No regrets. And then another thing, oh my gosh, I love this. I love the Paris lotion that I got. I just mix it half and half with my CeraVe unscented. Love it. Oh my gosh, it's such a moment. I don't know about you, but I don't wash my pajamas every night because I'm taking a shower and putting them on. So I think it was the 3rd night that I went to put my pajamas on, I could smell that Chanel Paris lotion. Oh God, it was so good. Do that for yourself, you know what I mean? And then this is the shower gel. It's the Coco Mademoiselle. I see why people love this. I see why people love Chanel fragrances. They're just good. They are. And this is such a cool gift. Let's get down to some fun stuff. I went to Sunglass Hut the other day because they always have such good deals around Christmas, and I like to give people sunglasses. So I got some gifts for some family members, and I can't show them because they might be watching. I know Maui Jim, I had to pay full price, and I think there might be some other ones that you can't get a discount, but otherwise you got $30 off of Polarized, and then you also got the next pairs, no matter how many, half off. So now is a good time if you want to get a gift, get 2 gifts, 3 gifts, get yourself a gift, because that's what I did. So I ended up getting these. I couldn't decide between these and there was a cat eye pair. And I should have gotten them both because that's such a good deal, but I got these. I don't know the name, they're Prada, but they look like this. Very, very my vibe lately, and they fit my face. Very cool girl. And I am gonna use them today to do this. I will say, daggone, she got me a new pair. I might take them back today and see if she can unbend that a little bit. It's like squeezing my head. Daggone. It'll be worth it for a few minutes. And then I got these. Okay, I'm gonna have to take these off for a minute. Okay, first of all, you know how I love Ray-Ban. To me, you will never regret a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses. But these I love with that design. And she was telling me all about who did this design, all of this stuff. And I was thinking, yeah, I know, I already got a pair, but the arms are really pretty. They have this like special design. And I asked her, did these have like a name? And she said, no, just a number. So I will find them and list them below. But I think they're very cool. They're kind of like the round ones and the hexagon ones that I like. I always love just the classic green that almost looks black. Okay, this is another green I like, Ray-Ban green. And the gold, because that is the most classic. But I do believe they come in a black and some other colors. I love them. Aren't they cool? Okay, this is a good gift. This is a gift that they didn't know they wanted. Everybody's always happy to get sunglasses, and then I get a gift receipt, and then I don't care if they go get another pair. You can tell what wavelength I'm on. These I ordered from Nordstrom, and look at this cool case. They're Saint Laurent, and the case is very, very minimal, but these are cool too. Much the same idea, but black and a little bit cat eye. Okay, this is something that I'm not crazy about. Okay, this could be a deal breaker. I don't like the way they use just pure metal pieces right there, because when you have a bony nose, it hurts and it leaves marks. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep these now because I know that that hurts my nose, and I'm thinking these aren't heavy enough, but they probably are. Now I want to just show you some different things. I want to just emphasize how good this little palette is from Charlotte Tilbury. I think I showed it to you in my Nordstrom haul or something. I've got it on today. You can really do a lot with it. Oh, by the way, I don't have on lashes. And a couple of you asked me about that lash growth, lash and brow growth. You couldn't believe that it was so inexpensive and it worked so good. And a couple people asked me, did it work as good as Revitalash, which is what I've always used. And I would say yes, it has. But I would alternate. I would alternate a bottle of Revitalash maybe to a bottle of this, because I think there's something to switching it up every once in a while. But this has worked and it's really easy to put on. You'll love it. So there's that. And then speaking of lashes, my friend Kelly, Mommy's Makeup and Moscato, was telling me about this mascara. It's the One Size Fantasize mascara. Could not believe that my little Sephora in Kohl's had it, and I love it. I've worn it now for, yesterday was my first day, and today is day 2. Now, I think Marnie, Miss Gold Girl, wears this too, and they say the trick is to thicken with this one and then lengthen with a tubing mascara. I'm not crazy about the tubing mascaras, but I'm gonna try it because you know, they love it. It reminds me of CoverGirl Lash Blast. And when I first started YouTube, that was my thing, that was my favorite mascara. What I do is I have all of my makeup, you know, stash in that little closet that I made upstairs for that. And I have it in drawers. That's like my backup. But in my bathroom, in my drawers, is my go-to, the makeup that is of now, I guess. So I was taking some out that I just want to go ahead and rotate out and put up there, and I came across this one. It's from Armani. It's number 50, and look at how gorgeous that color is. I have it on today. Beautiful. You don't even need a highlight. It is gorgeous. So I just wanted to show that to you. Put my sunglasses back in. Yeah. Hey, Chanel, what's wrong? I think she's scared I'm gonna step on her tail or something. She's under, let me take a picture where she is. Okay, she's right under the chair. I wanted to talk about this lip combo. Oh my God, it's so good. This and my lip liner with Christian Audette, I think could be the greatest two lip liners of all times. This is the most like my real lip color. This is to me what Iconic Nude is to those Napoli girls, because this is the color that I can just draw and it just looks like my lips are bigger. So that's what I did today. And let me swatch it for you, because you guys, I'm telling you, I have a feeling this color is going to get discontinued. I don't know why I always feel that way, but it just seems like it's sold out and not available at so many places. And my lip liner, Paradise, I went for this color, but she didn't want to do exactly like it, so she did just a touch darker. But that one is a good one too. And then this lipstick, I just did a campaign with them. They had a big sale on their site, but they actually were sold out of this lipstick. It's the Beige Mirage. This is the one that the makeup artist had used on Pamela Anderson, which I'm so glad I thought about that, because I want to ask you something. I mean, look at that combo. This is what I have on today. So you won't need to reapply the lip liner, but this you might want to take with you, because man, I love the way these smell. Oh, love it. Is that not the best nude lip ever? I love it. I love it, and I want you all to get it. How do we feel about Pamela Anderson these days with no makeup? Hold your response, because I want to make a video. You know, I have followed her from the beginning, and I'll put it out there right now. I love her, and I love her comeback. I have some feelings back and forth about how I feel about it, and I want to discuss it. So let's do that video maybe this weekend, and maybe I'll put it out over, you know, the holidays sometime, and we'll talk about it. Now, look at this beautiful bag. Isn't that pretty? John thought I bought this. It's so pretty. It was sitting on the counter. Brooke liked it too. It's from Charlotte Tilbury, and I went to go order a lipstick on her website and a lip gloss. They had this little deal, and I couldn't pass it up, but it's like got a magnet closure. I mean, it's so nice. So I've got all my goods in here. I got a mascara from her, a little travel size, and her mascara is good. And then this is the lipstick I wanted. It's kind of a bust, to be honest with you. I think I wore it in my Assumptions video. Thank you guys. That was, wow. What a great experience, you know, all the way around. I enjoyed making the video. I enjoyed like talking to you and kind of maybe explaining some things that, you know, you might wonder. I just was so refreshed at how together we are, you know, and I mean, we've really got something special. And not everybody has that. So I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much for that great response. But I think I wore this in that video, and it's a little bit darker than I thought. It is Rocket Girl. You know, I love that name. I love stars. And here is the color. And it might be one that I could tap on and it would look good. And so I'm not getting rid of it. I'm gonna play with it more. But it is pretty. Tamara Kalinick, she wears that a lot. But see, the thing is, and it's kind of how I was saying, the Parisian girls and hair color and eye color, you never realize how big of a difference that makes. The other day, Monday, I thought, I'm just gonna do brown eyeliner, just a little bit of a wing, not even across the whole eye, and just mascara with no lashes. I looked either sick or tired all day. It blanked out my face. It made my eyes disappear because I have light eyebrows and light eyes. I almost need that oomph at my lashes, And you know, now I know. So that's why, you know, it's good to try things, but don't be upset if they don't work for you, because I think coloring just has so much to do with it. Then I got some samples. Magic Eye Rescue. I do like trying that stuff. And then I have a Lancome order in here too. I just put it all in this. Oh, and then a little baby airbrush flawless finish powder, a little Matte Revolution lipstick. This is, oh, Pillow Talk lipstick, flawless finish setting spray, which a lot of people swear by this. A little Magic body cream. Here's the gloss. It is the Collagen Lip Bath. I don't think I've ever tried these. I've kind of been like turned off by the applicator, but we're gonna see how it goes. I haven't tried it yet. Is it a heart? Wow. I got the corally one. I hope it's not too corally for me, but it might not be. So that looks better than I thought it would. It's just so hard to beat Buxom Celeste and MAC Purr and City Beauty San Diego. Honestly, guys, this is another thing. I am going to use all of that La Mer lip gloss plump stuff, but I like the La Mer in the pot better, and I like City Beauty clear better at night. So that just goes to show you. Okay, I did place an order with Lancome because they just happened to be on my mind after I did that collab with them. And I was so upset with myself for not having a Juicy Tube anymore. I used to be the Juicy Tube girl. At Christmas, I love getting those gift sets. So I ordered Hallucination, and this is what I had on in that Assumptions video. Kind of like a golden nude. And these suckers stay on forever. And then I ordered Simmer. I think it might be Hallucination. One of them, Jennifer Aniston, made really popular. It was the one that she wore. I really want to try Simmer right now, but I'm gonna hold myself back. Just went and tried to take a picture of this for you, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see it in the picture. Just trust me, they're beautiful. If you like the Juicy Tubes, let me know which one is your favorite down below. I know Spring Fling used to be a good one, and they were out of like a few of them that I wanted anyway. And then I got a backup, or not even a backup. Mine is about worn out. I used it today. I forgot how much I loved this Idol liner. You know what? This is so funny. This is the brown one. It's called Syrup Brown Matte. And I have one of these, and every time I looked at this, I thought I put the wrong cap on it, and it bugged me. Hashtag Virgo. I was like, why did I do that? But it comes that way. So here is the brown. It is dark and just fudgy. I love it. Here's the sign of a good eyeliner to me. When I use it, I like my wings. It's felty, but still bendy. It's almost like you get all the advantages of a felt tip and a brush in one. So I got the black and the brown, and they were out of Lancome Ideal, and they were out of Beige Mirage lipstick. And then I had one of you sweethearts tell me about these two lipsticks from Maybelline. And I had tried Nude Lust before, and I'm still gonna play with it. It is very nude. Honestly, on my lips, it looked more nude than that. But I think I had put it on with a brownie lip liner, so it was hard for me to gauge it. I think this is gonna be one that would look good with Mastermind that has more pink in it, but still, these are good lipsticks. And these two colors would be worth trying. I ordered them from Amazon. And then this one is Warm Me Up. It's like a warm pink. You know, I say a warm pink, but I think it's more of a blue pink. It's more of a pink pink, kind of like Mac Angel or Cream Cup, a good rosy color. Wanted to show you one last thing that I thought was just so sweet and heartwarming, and I just want to share the experience with you. I had a girl message me, she DM'd me on Instagram, and she said, "Hey, Miss Lisa, I remember you from Chick-fil-A. You would come through and get a large drink." She didn't say Diet Coke, but a large drink. And she said now she's, you know, trying to kick off her art career, and if I ever wanted anything painted, she would love to do it. So I said, okay. And she still works at Chick-fil-A. She just works at the one like way across town. She gave me the price list, and the biggest one was, I think, $180. So I said, okay, I'll take the biggest one, And I sent her the picture of Brooke and I'm talking within like a week, she messaged me that she had it done. And she had me Venmo her half the money. And so yesterday I drove over there and got it. I told her, I appreciate your hustle. I appreciate just how the way she went about the whole thing. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of people I like to give my money to. I want to help support them. She was so sweet, smart, everything. So here it is. It's got the plastic wrap on it. I'll put the picture in here so you know which one it is. But I just thought that was so good. And you know, a friend of mine this morning was talking about just look at like all the colors that she used and just all the care she put in it. I just loved it. Her name's Angel. And then on the back it says 1 Corinthians, and now abide faith, hope, love, these three, but the greatest of all these is love. It was just a good experience I wanted to share with you. I need to do my accessories because I got some new Ideal diamonds. They sent me a new package. You guys, if you're like me, you think lab created diamonds, you know, it's not like something you think about. Notice how long I have worn this L necklace. And first of all, it's all gold. And that little diamond, this is my new one. You can wear it, you know, horizontal or vertical. And then I got my new earrings. So I put my ones that I had back here. And these are like, it's like a jacket on an earring, you know what I mean? And then these over here, I got a little ear party going on. And they're so pretty. So nice. I wish I could sleep in them, but I can't. I think it's because I use the Sleep and Glow pillow, which by the way, they have extended my code, my discount code for the Sleep and Glow pillow all the way until I think the end of December. I mean, I've told you so many times. I think that's why I sleep so good. Between my Sleep and Glow pillow and my silky pajamas, I think you should try it. You might not like it, but you should try it. But it might be that because, you know, I'm sleeping like right on that pillow. But anyway, they gave me a discount code. None of this is sponsored. It's just from me to you that I love them. I think they're so pretty, and I think that's it. My wolf ring, Chanel Vamp, 'tis the season. I just feel like I think of Christmas when I think of Chanel Vamp. So thank you guys, and I will see you again tomorrow, and we will combine these videos. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Thursday, and before I forget, Merry Christmas. This may be the last time I get to see you before Christmas. I might see you another time, I just don't know. But I'm a little freaked out today because I've got to finish up my Christmas shopping. I went out yesterday after we did our video, and it's so cold. And the thing is, I've got all these nice big heavy coats, but it's so hard to like get in and out of the car and to drive and to eat in the car and all this stuff. But today is the day I have to just get it done. I did get a lot of stuff done yesterday. Matter of fact, I think I finished my dad, finished my mom, I finished my sister-in-law, finished my niece. I need to finish my brother and my kids. And John and I, we always say we're not going to buy each other anything, but I think he's getting a new golf simulator for the garage. He's got this huge golf thing where he literally swings and plays these different golf courses and stuff like that. So today I am dressed warm and festive. I'll show you in a minute, because yesterday when I was like walking around, I will say I could have gotten a lot more done had I been warmer. I was cold. I was freezing cold. I did go back to Sunglass Hut and had her warm these up and get them so that they're not squeezing my crania. And I love them. I really do. I wore these all day yesterday and I love them. So I was thinking about getting because I told you like once you had that deal, you could keep getting 50% off. Well, it was a different girl, and she looked up. I had just been there the day before. She looked up and she said, I'm not sure, all this kind of stuff. And so I was looking at all the different sunglasses, and I said, well, what about these? And they're Burberry. And I don't think I have a lot of Burberry sunglasses. 75% of you are not gonna like these. 25% of you are gonna order them immediately. That's how these are. And I saw a sticker on these that said 30% off. And she said, well, if they're already marked down 30% off, you know, you can't get the half off, but you can get this. I can't remember, it was some other something. So I ended up getting them because look, there's some of those crazy glasses that I like, kind of like So Caroline. I found another girl, I'm thinking she's just a model or influencer, I'm not sure, but she was showing a pair that looked like this. I'll put her channel down below if I can find it. It should be in my history. They were YSL and they were really expensive. So when I saw these, I just went ahead and got them. And I think that they are super cool. Oh, I love them. I love them. And look, they have the nose pieces. They were regularly $308, I guess, and they ended up being $215. So still expensive, but I think fabulous. I love them. I love them. I love them. I'm wearing these today. And I like it when they're not like heavily tinted, which brings me to these. I saw some other, wish I had something here I could clean these with because they are funky. Hold on. And by the way, my magnet microphone will not hold through this Everlane sweater, which is amazing. I mean, that Everlane haul might not have been the most exciting, but it was very solidly good. You know what I mean? Like everything is just like the best quality. I love the sweaters. This one is so warm. How warm is it? It's so warm I could not even keep it on when I was getting ready, which I usually do all of my skincare, put my hair up, and then I like to get dressed because I like to have my clothing vibe going when I'm doing my makeup, and I had to take it off. This won't hold through that, so I've got it on my paper towel holder here. Hope you can hear me. Anyway, when I was in there, I saw a pair that looked like this, and these are the ones, remember, that I got from Amazon. I got these and I think a yellow pair. Some of the best sunglasses I bought the whole year. So these and these, very similar. I think these are a little vibier probably, and very much less expensive, but I love them. They're just definitely some of my most worn, and I am going to do a video of that. Most worn products of 2023. I need to start my list, but that would be one of them, is those and the aviators. Okay, so that's the sunglasses update. I got these in the mail yesterday. These are my knockoff, I guess, Beauty Blender sponges, and I get the one that has a, see how it has like a wedge side on it? That's the one I do my foundation with, and this is the regular one. So foundation and concealer and powder, and I love these. No, they don't feel just like the Beauty Blender. They're even softer and squishier, and it took me a while to figure out which one I liked better. I think I like these better. I think I do, and I love that I'm not sweating it, like, you know, like cleaning it and hoping it doesn't deteriorate and all this stuff. It's just so much better than, you know, you can just get it dirty, wash it if you want to, throw it away if you want to. Report back on this. I did my hair last night with my new curling iron, which is so nice. I love it. It's the, I'll list it down below. It's the Bio Ionic. Washed it. I think my hair color is a little bit better. It's still really cool toned, but it will, you know how it is. You blondes know how it is. It will fade out, and she said it's gonna fade out to the perfect color. So anyway, I used this and it does smell so good, but it wasn't really impressive. I mean, I'll use it for heat protection, but I don't think it had a lot of hold, and I don't think it's any better than anything else. I'd rather see you get the Neuro from Paul Mitchell and the sexy hair one, or even the other Paul Mitchell one. I can't remember what it's called now, but I'll list my favorites below. But I mean, it's okay. And let's see here. One thing I wanted to share with you. One day I went shopping with Brooke, my daughter, who's 23. And we were at the mall, or it's like an outdoor mall. And we went in Bath and Body Works because I wanted a Christmas tree candle, since our tree this year is artificial, which I love it, and there's so many advantages to it. Not shedding, not having to worry about the water, not having to keep the cats away from drinking the water. That's what they do. This is bad, but John never put on enough lights for me. I always wanted more lights, but you can't complain if you're not doing it, right? And just, you know, the whole thing, you know, all the advantages, but I miss the way it smells. Well, of course we go in there. Tree Farm is the one I'm supposed to want, and they're sold out. So I did order 2 of them. One for myself, one for Brooke, and they're supposed to be delivered today. But of course, we had to get some things while we were there. So I got this one. It's the White Barn, which you guys will have to explain. Is White Barn different than Bath and Body Works candles. I mean, are they a different brand or are they just a different line within Bath and Body Works? But this is coffee and whiskey. Oh my goodness. I thought last night, I need to burn that candle, at least one of those, just to report back. I've become a candle connoisseur, which, by the way, I don't know if you remember the one from Revolve I got that's called Braless. It is so good, amazing. The fragrance goes so far. And I will go ahead and say nothing is ever as good as my rosemary candle from Amazon. So that's always going to be at the top of the pyramid. And let me show you number 2, always and forever. Hold on. It's this one. If you've been here, you might remember it, but it's the one I bought from this fancy place here in town. It was when we just built this house and I was shopping for furniture everywhere. And I went in this place and they were selling these candles and I just liked it. And she said this was the best seller. I got it. This is our, I don't know, probably the 4th one. And it's from Himalayan and it's called Grapefruit Pine. I don't even know why it's called that. I don't smell one bit of pine or grapefruit. To me, if I were to name it, it would be called boysenberry, something like that. It's kind of like this fruity smell, almost like fruity gum. Like if you were to have raspberry or boysenberry gum, that's what it smells like to me. But this candle, we can light it down here and I will smell it upstairs in my office. That's how far the scent travels. I always love it. John will, just to be nice for me, he'll light it for me, because he knows that I like it and I'll forget to light it sometimes. You do have to keep the wick trimmed or it will get yucky, but this is number 2. Okay, so back to the Braless was good. Colleen Rothschild Nomad is really good. And then if you didn't see my fragrance video, I'll put that up here. This smells a lot like Jazz Club, the coffee and whiskey. It has that, it's not quite as that is, but it has that smell, but it's very, very smooth. Don't feel like it's going to be straight coffee or straight whiskey. It's almost like a gourmand smell. Oh, it smells so good. You would love it. We got that deal. I think Brooke got one for a friend as a gift, and it was lemon. Her friend likes lemon. And then I got this one is Palo Santo and Sage. You know me, I got to get the weird ones. See, when you're in there, it's hard to, your nostrils get just blown out as soon as you get in there because it's just so fragrant. Even walking by the store outside, you can smell it. I'm not feeling this. It smells clean. It smells clean to me. I don't know about this one. I can't recommend it. And then let's see what, I think I remember. Yes. Summer. It's on the way. I think today, is it today or yesterday was the first day of winter? Oh my goodness. Look forward to some good spring fashion videos. I'm so ready. It's not that I don't love like all my sweaters and stuff, you'll see, but there's just something about, knowing spring's coming. And then a lot of you have asked me, am I still walking every night? No. I'm not, because of many reasons. The biggest one being the time change. Because I'm usually working and busy until dinner time, and then it's dark. And I'm not gonna walk in the dark. Then I was trying to walk like right at the cusp of dark, and it's so cold and it's really windy here. I mean, you can play a violin for me. My ears were killing me. I even walked, people were looking at me like I was nuts. It was like the middle of the day and I've got those big earmuffs on from Express. Trying not to wear sunglasses so that I can look at a little bit of the sun and get my circadian rhythm right. You know how they say you should do. My eyes watered so bad that they were just like spilling out tears, and then the insides of my eyes got chapped. I'm telling you, I'm a pansy. I cannot take the cold weather. And I just decided, I was so busy with the holidays and everything. I said, I'm just going to make sure I do all of my planks at night, all of my arm routine, and, just be active and have grace on myself and start up as soon as possible, as soon as I can get some daylight, after dinners. I used to walk at like 7:30 or something like that, Oh, I can't walk during the morning because I need to do my videos. I need to do, this kind of stuff. So anyway, the perfect summer. Let's see what it says here. Sun-kissed citrus, orange blossoms, coconut husk with natural essential oils. Bobby Brown Beach. It is just Bobby Brown Beach all the way. If you like that, you're gonna love this. I don't even really love the way it looks. I would rather it be like in one of those jars. It's a somewhat fresh, but it's still Bobbi Brown Beach. If you've tried that, that's why I got it. So I'll probably save this for the summer. Okay, I brought this out here to kind of report back. I don't know if you remember when I got this Victoria Beckham smoky eye brick, and the color, the actual shade is Signature. This is her signature eye. This is what she uses on her Instagram, and I bought it right before I went to the LTK conference. I think this might have been the paper that the perfume was sprayed on, and I'm wearing it today. It is so pretty. It blends like a dream. It is just beautiful. The only thing I'll say is I end up having to use a little bit of bronzer to give it just a little bit of a mid-tone warm color. Because you can see like that color is just like a all over lid color. And then I didn't use the pink today, but I used those two. And then I used a little bit of, I think I used a Chanel bronzer I had in the drawer. And then I did go to Sephora yesterday, and I had to pick up some stuff, some gifts, and I ended up getting these two Juicy Tubes. These two are the ones that they were out of online. This one is Magic Spell. They just don't swatch that well, to be honest with you. And then the one I have on is Marshmallow Electro, and I have it over Cream Cup, MAC Cream Cup. I had it on by itself, but I was just scared. It's a little bit more iridescent. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. Really pretty. It just gives you that little bit of something, something in it. I think the beauty of these, I mean, why are they different than any other gloss? I mean, they're not a necessity, but they do last a long time on your lips, and it's easy just to throw them in your jacket pocket or something like that. So I think I'm gonna have to do this for the rest of the video. I am wearing the Everlane, I think it's the alpaca sweater, Sweatin' Bullets. It is a warm sweater, and I've also got it layered over that white long sleeve top that I showed you yesterday from Nordstrom. And then I've got on some jazzy sequin, more like flare leg pants. You know, my ones from Mango are more like leggings, and I think these are much more versatile than the leggings. I got these yesterday from H&M, and I didn't know, I'm not going to wear these Uggs. I didn't know whether I should wear my P448 that I got at Nordstrom at the sale, or these are the Adidas Gazelle. They're very similar to the Sambas, but I actually like these better. And these come in so many colors. I would have gotten some fun colors, but they were sold out in my size. But I wore these the other day. I loved them. I think there's just slightly more support in these than the Sambas, but they have the prettiest like burgundy and green and all these cool colors. So I love those. And then I bought this blazer. Hold on, let me take off my sweater and try this on for you. This is the shirt from yesterday, and this is the Soma bra. See how good it is even under white? It's just not in your face. I love it. I love it. And then I saw this blazer at H&M yesterday. I went in there to get some gifts, and it just looked really nice. And a lot of times when I see blazers in H&M, they have no structure and they just don't look that nice. But this one does. And so I went ahead and got it in my true size, which is, oh my gosh, I got an extra small. Can you believe that? I got an extra small because I wanted another one that was more fitted. But see how pretty it is? I mean, it really has a lot of, I've already cut my little thing back here because I know I'm going to keep it. But it just has good bones. And so I would say get your smaller size if you want it to fit like this. And just for the heck of it, let me put on my shoes so you can see it with this, and then you can see it with the sweater. I think these shoes look good with this, because I think if I were to put on, I even tried on like my Golden Goose, but I think if I were to put on something that's too dark, it would, I don't know, take away in some way. Let me look in my mirror over here. Yeah, I think this is a great way, just a casual way to wear a pair of sequin pants. I don't expect everyone to want to wear them out and about like I am today, but I think they'd be great for a family get-together, a Christmas party, New Year's Eve. They also had a black pair, but I just felt like these were extra pretty. I actually saw these in the window, and I knew I was going to get them. So here is that blazer. I would say it's a must-have. Look how pretty the color is. And then, you know, I've been on my sweater kick, so I ordered some of the sweaters from Reformation. They're supposed to be really good cashmere sweaters, so I went on a little shopping spree there, and this just got away with me. 90% recycled, 10% terrible. And it says, yes, we're being dramatic because we always source good stuff, but we're working to eliminate virgin cashmere and its carbon footprint with our 90% recycled cashmere. Okay, what does that mean? Explain to me down below how you recycle cashmere or polyester. I'm just curious. 80% less carbon impact, 100% of the cuteness. So anyway, that just was weird to me. But I got this one. I got the most popular styles. They're best sellers just to try. And I actually had planned on wearing this one today, but I didn't like the neckline for this look quite as much. And then I got this one. Now this one feels even softer. And it is kind of like a mock neck black. And then this was, I mean, I went out on a limb here, but I just love how dark it is. This is a dark, dark chocolatey brown. And I will probably put this with black, maybe even black flared leggings or something like that, and boots. Oh, that is a good outfit. The flared leggings from Abercrombie and boots, that's a good outfit. So we shall see how that goes. And then let me spin you around here again. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. So I have on my ideal diamond earrings again. I'm hoping if I keep putting them in, I'll get better and better at it, because I am getting better at that one. That one used to get me in the beginning. And I've still got my necklaces on, my wolf ring. I did repaint my nails. This is Chanel Ballerina, just a classic. And no fragrance yet, but I probably will put on maybe the new Chanel, the L'Eau Privée. I really like that one. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a very Merry Christmas. And I'll probably see you before then, but if not, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.